Hi, I'm George the Weather Dad, to take a look at your Halloween forecast and a sneak preview on into your upcoming weekend. Unfortunately, some of us right here in the Midwest, trick-or-treating is going to be a little tricky. There will be some showers and potentially some very strong thunderstorms sneaking around. Take a look at that in just a minute. But temperature-wise, here on your Wednesday, it's going to be warming up very nicely across most of the Midwest and the mid-Mississippi Valley down towards the Gulf Coast. Temperatures certainly in the 70s, potentially even into the 80s in this area. But also notice the white lines kind of compact. It's going to be a fairly breezy day on our Wednesday and also on into Thursday. In fact, this setup is showing up that we're going to have a lot of warm, moist air out ahead of this next frontal system. You see the battle zone. You got cold air there, warm air here, and where they meet is where we're going to see potentially some very strong thunderstorms. Now, these are your temperatures on Wednesday. By Thursday, you can kind of see that front making its way into the Midwest. The warmer air gets pushed more towards the southeast. Very chilly up into the Great Lakes. Now, this is on Thursday, so trick-or-treating in this area was going to be pretty nice, but it's going to be on a bit chilly side, so the trick-or-treaters may be looking at some jackets. Also out into the Rockies, very, very chilly there as well. Now, by Friday, that system works its way, cooler air, down into the Tennessee Valley, and it will be pushing its way across the Mid-Atlantic as well. But notice a little bit more of a warm up there in the central U.S. That's in response to the next system that's going to be pushing in some warmer air as well. By Saturday, you can kind of see that warmer air. Now, we're talking temperatures a little bit warmer than normal, 60s, lower 60s here in the Ohio Valley. So we could be looking at temperatures in the upper 60s to lower 70s here in the Ohio Valley itself. Very warm along the Gulf Coast. Still very cold, though, out in the Rockies, and that means snow for those of you there. Here on Sunday, you can see the warmer air working its way in ahead of the next system. So temperatures on Sunday are going to be pretty nice. And in fact, it's going to be a pretty nice day we're already now into the month of November here on Sunday, so it's going to be above normal. We could be looking at temperatures in the 70s, a pretty nice fall day here in the Midwest. Precipitation, this is on our Wednesday. There's that frontal system working its way in. It's going to move quickly. In fact, we're looking at a zonal flow, which means storms along the west coast will race towards the east, right across the country. It's called zonal flow, so it's not going to take a long time for these systems to move. So this is on your Wednesday. Here we go on Thursday. We could be looking at some strong to severe thunderstorms right here in Indiana and portions of the Ohio Valley, up in Michigan as well, the Great Lakes stretching down towards the Gulf Coast. But this system is going to move pretty quick. Now, it looks ominous for trick-or-treating. For those of you in Indianapolis, I think you're going to be okay. Right here in Cincinnati, it's going to be a game time decision. It's going to be very, very tricky, actually. We could see a break in the precipitation, but nevertheless, it's going to be raining and thundery on Halloween across most of the Midwest. Now, of course, the next system is now approaching the west coast, pushing into the Rockies, and we could be looking at some snow there. Here on Friday, that frontal system washes out as it moves into the Tennessee Valley and the Mid-Atlantic. It's going to be drying out in this area of the country, but that storm system, again, producing quite a bit of precipitation there in the Rockies. By Saturday, here comes that next system. Once again, a lot of warm moisture out ahead of it, cold air pushing in behind it. That's where we could be looking at some severe weather. Now, this is on your Saturday, but by Sunday, you kind of see it elongated a little bit, heading on into the Great Lakes. Sunday, I think, will be okay for the Ohio Valley. For the most part, a bit breezy. It's going to be on the warmer side again. But here comes the next system working its way across the country, bringing in some more showers as well as potentially some severe weather. So there you have it. Ohio Valley is going to be a question mark for trick-or-treaters, but for most of us across the country, should be okay. I'm George, the Weather Dad.